Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my Kotlin courses. I hope you liked my previous Kotlin lesson, Kotlin the first, and this time I lecture you the second Kotlin lesson. So without wasting our time, right away we can start our course. Okay, this is our opening page for our IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So here I would like to choose our project here. So far we have seen up to 10 snippets, and today I'd like to show you starting from this point. Okay, here I'd like to show you ReadLine function. In Kotlin, we can use ReadLine open parenthesis, close parenthesis function. So it accepts data from the user. And just have a look at our snippet. Here I define a variable, and it's a string, in fact, and it's going to be accepted from the user input as user input, and here it's going to be print out. This is the text. Your input is blah 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 blah, and the content of test will be printed out. So let's make it run. Okay, it accepts, it waits for exact input from the user. So I use my name here, Zeki. Okay, and your input is Hasan Zeki, is printed out. Let's focus on here. This string is concatenated with the one that we entered from the keyboard. Okay. Later I will describe you the meaning of this interrogation mark. A few examples later I will explain its meaning. Okay, so this is another example to convert integer for the input. This is the structure: read line, parentheses, exclamation mark dot to int. So this is gonna convert the user input into integer. So we'll inquire age. So just you are $age years old. This is the string, and age will be inserted here. Okay, just let's make it run. Here enter my age here. You are 59 years old, displayed on the screen. So let's go with another example. Okay, similarly to double, we can convert it to double, similar to integer. So just here it's gonna accept input from the user. So it's gonna accept another user here. Double, it must be double format, and it's gonna be accept. It's gonna accept another long integer here. So just in order to give an idea, I made some notes here, not to cause any inconvenience. Just I would like to shift a little bit. Here, by the way, I must say that this is my snippet's name. This is the date that I created it. And that's the byte number 314. Actually, just I calculated, counted one by one the bytes of this snippet. However, it is somehow bigger than what I counted. So some must consumed for startup or startup purposes, I think. Just I would like to mention this one. Okay, here like this. So at the end of user input, I'd like to get it printed by accepting these numbers, these inputs. So let's make it run 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Okay, it's gonna accept three data from user. So integer input is 1 2 3 4. Double input is 1 2 3 4 dot 5 6 7 8, and the long integer is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So just we can review once again our integer variable. So it's going to be read from the user and converted to integer, and this one to double and long, and after that it's going to be printed in a string manner. Okay, here I repeat my previous example here just to mention the meaning of double slash, double forward slash. It is used for commands. Sometime it might necessary to give some commands, to play some commands, just to remind something, and this is not interpreted during interpretation of the program. So just these commands will be converted so as to create bytes. Just it's for reminding purposes. Okay, here just there is this is interpolation. Interpolation of the A and B variables will be summed here so as to give 50. Let's go with other example. Another example. By the way, I here give an example for multiple line commands. Just by using slash and asterisk and slash, we can place anything just for commentary as commands, and it's not evaluated by assessed by the interpreters. Here just give this example just for the sake of showing the function of this. I'm gonna run it once again. It accepts. Okay, our integer input, this one and another, and this is long input. By the way, you have seen the usage of this multiple line commands, and here I'd like to show you some arithmetic operations. As you know, multiple summation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo, or others saying division with remaining. Here are defined some variables, number 1, number 2, and I define another variable so as to be sum of these two numbers, and just this simple arithmetic calculation will be executed, will be performed. Okay, we'll get 11. Okay, sum is 11. We go with another example. Okay, I know this seems so easy. However, I'd like to mention their usage format. Snippet by snippet, we'll go further and will familiar much more with Kotlin syntax. Okay, this is the division. Actually, division will give no remainders. It's integer division. Other saying, we can say just it's gonna give build, and it's gonna give result. Okay, the result of this division is 2. The answer is with no remainder. This is the explanation that I would like to print out on the screen. This is not modulo, in fact, just a simple division. I added this explanation. Okay, let's go with our examples to double examples. This is the conversion method, another conversion method. So it accepts data from the user by this command, readLine and dot to int, and readLine to double, and readLine to long. It's a repetition, you guys. This time a different number. Okay, this is the integer form, this is the double form, and this is the long form, long integer form. Okay, let's go with another example here. So actually I repeated, I made a mistake, sorry guys, this time. Okay, this time readLine. Okay. Okay, this is the modulo division. Here I'd like to show you the function of modulo division. So our variables the same. Number 1 8, number 2 is 3, and number 1 modulo number 2 it's gonna give division with remaining. Okay, 2 with remainder. 2 times 3 equals to 8, plus 2 equals to 8. 2 times 3 equals to 6, and plus 2 equals to 8. So 2 is the remainder for this modulo division. This is printed out on the screen with remainder, of course. And here I'd like to show you an example for a double division. Okay, I prefer here, to use double variables, and I'd like to see the result, because this time it's gonna give a double result, because our variables are actually declared as double. And here and increment, decrement operators just by placing a double plus or double minus, and it differs with whatever you place it before the variable or after the variable. That means if you place it before the variable, it's going to be increased or decreased at first, and after that that value will be processed. Otherwise, if it is used this format, it's gonna be accessed, it's gonna be accepted its current value, and from this line it's going to be increased. Okay, let's see the result of this simple snippet. Okay, here our initial value, integer value x, so after the increment is going to be 5, and this is going to be 3. We after it's decremented, and after decremented we printed. So similarly we printed after increment. So we can use short form. Actually it means x will be x plus 1, and in this form y will be y minus 1. Okay, just I would like to show you this ending message. This is the end of lesson 2 for the time being, and I would like to thank you for your kind request, kind interest for my course. I hope you enjoy and you find my Kotlin courses useful. From now on, I will go much more sophisticated examples, and thanks for your time, and bye bye.